Hey Cancer, hey, it's your girl Star with Star Tarot. Welcome to your career, money, and work forecast for the month of June. I do want to thank all of you that continue to tune in time and time again. And if this is your first time here, I do want to give you the warmest welcome and let you know that everything done on this channel is in love and light only. Okay, so thank you so much for tuning in. If you have Cancer in your sun, moon, rising, or Venus position, this reading may be for you. Always keep in mind that this will not resonate with every single Cancer out there. So you're going to want to pick up what I'm putting down that does resonate and simply leave the rest. The other thing is that time is fluid. So some of these events may have been something that you've already encountered in seasons past. Could be something that you're dealing with as we speak. Could be something that you see in the later part of June and possibly trickle into the months that follow. That's just the way that time works, depending on where you are in this storyline and where you are in your life will depict where you are in this story, in this message, if at all. Okay, so just keep that in mind. With all of that being said, I ask that you use your own discernment. Never allow this reading, any other reader, anyone in the outside world to make the final decisions for you. Allow tarot reading to be something that could be used as confirmation of what you are already thinking about doing or saying, and let it guide you. Sometimes we have questions that we haven't thought to ask ourselves, so use it as a guiding tool and confirmation for the things that you know to be true in your life as it is today. Okay, so give yourself the power to make the final decision. So with that being said, we're going to get right into it, Cancer. I did start pulling a few cards for you guys just to get a head start here. And one of the first things that came out, like a lot of other signs right now, the Chariot. The Chariot comes out for you guys in a way, though, of either making a decision or going into a new direction. So for your overall energy, some of you might be trying to make a decision between two different aspects of your life. Some of you might be wanting to go into a whole new direction from the one that you're currently in. You'll know how this rings true for you. But in clarification, I did have the Nine of Wands to see what is driving this decision, what is driving this notion to want to go into a new direction or into a different direction. And the Nine of Wands comes out. So for a lot of you, you are simply tired of the way that you're living now. Some of you have been in an environment that has been kind of toxic to you. I feel like it's been toxic for a while, but it's just now starting to wear down on you more than ever before. And this is what's making you want to literally make a decision and make it soon. Some of you are definitely struggling with some health issues. This could be migraine headaches. This could be actual physical type of ailments having to do with the legs or the arms. But I do feel like this could be pertaining to your work environment or the stress concerning your work environment or something to do with the line of work that you're doing. So I do see that there is some elements of health that could be really affecting you and assisting you to make a decision to go into a new direction. So again, however that applies. Now, the next thing that came out for you guys was this Seven of Swords, which is sneaky energy, okay? Very sneaky energy. And I really hate when I see the Seven of Swords because in this particular reading, I feel like now that we're moving into the work portion of your reading, there could be someone at your job that literally cannot be trusted. I feel like you don't trust a particular person, or there could be people, or it could just come down to the whole integrity of the company. But when it comes to work, I feel like you don't trust something about it. You have your own reasons, Cancer, for not trusting it. Maybe they promised you certain things and didn't deliver. Some of you have been noticing that there's been some money that's been, missing from your paychecks. You feel as if, the company is, stealing from you. But I also see here that for some of you, someone could be setting you up as the culprit of something that may have happened in the office. Maybe there was some money that was missing, or something that had to do with contracts or equipment. There was something that was definitely done, and I feel like you guys may have been accused of such acts, right? And maybe you even know who it is and you don't want to point the finger. Maybe you suspect that this person has tried to allude to maybe that you were the one. But I do feel like there is someone here that has been inflicted with being accused of something, as if you guys were the sneaky one, as if there was something that you guys may have done that was untrustworthy, okay? And then we have the Page of Wands. So the good news is that the Page of Wands shows up with good news, right? So this definitely will come to light. I feel like for some of you, whoever has accused you or gossiped behind your back, all of that's going to come to light. There's going to be some communication that comes in to clear up all of this. But for those of you that have been suspected of something, or there's like this big mystery where nobody knows what happened, and you just want the air to be cleared. You don't know who it was. For some of you, you just don't want it to be thought of as it being you, and you just can't wait till this mystery is solved, something like that. But this is what I'm saying. After this, the Sun card comes out, but the Sun card did not come out in the upright. It did come out in reverse. So I do feel, in collaboration with the Nine of Wands, some of you are simply not feeling well. Some of you maybe are not working at this point in time and had to take FMLA or had to take a different type of job, or because of your health issues, you are having to do something else and make a decision to go in a different direction because your health. All right, somebody here, it's something about health. This could also be that for some of you, this could be because of what's going on in the world today. The type of work that you were doing just doesn't feel right for you. It's like, you're having so much anxiety and worry about, what this means for you and what this means for your family to be in such a health crisis and still continuing to work, with the possibilities of you being inflicted or your family being inflicted in an unhealthy way. But there is something here with this being in reverse. There could be some delays, is what I'm saying. There could be some delays in you trying to take this new direction. Some of you are in need of a vacation and have already set up a vacation, just so that you could redirect. But you don't have real plans on leaving your job. You just need to redirect and refresh in. And with the Sun card in reverse, there could be some delays in that vacation. All right. But it's like, I need a break, is what I'm hearing. I need a break. So for those of you that is the case, you will get that vacation. It's just going to be delayed. For others of you, it's like, you are wanting to get out of this situation. Maybe some of you have applied for another job and you've been waiting for that good news to come in with the Page of Wands. And it's a little delayed, okay, but it is coming. So there is going to be some breakthrough. For some of you that are just looking to get a breather, it's coming. It's just delayed. And those of you that want some clarity because of the sneaky behavior that's going on in the job, or the thing that you've been accused of, however that fits in for you, there's going to be some good news that comes about this. So for a lot of you, I do see that, the air is going to clear. But let's go ahead and clarify. Let's get the outcome for work for Cancer. Okay. All right, here we go again with the wands. Seven of Wands. Okay. So with the Seven of Wands, this is definitely talking about, putting in some work. I feel like you guys have been working very, very hard. Um, there's been some challenges, but you're going to have the courage, okay? You're going to have the courage to make this decision and to go into the next direction, okay? I do see that here. Let me get some more clarification. There's definitely been some obstacles here. Oh, okay. This one flipped here. Ace of Swords. Yeah, you're going to get some clarity. All right. There are some obstacles. There are some challenges. You guys are going to get the courage to get the clarity that you need, or things are going to clear up, and it's going to give you the courage to make the decision that you need and to move into a new direction. So I do see that for you guys. So that is what I see for the work portion. Let's go ahead and get let's pull all right, very good. Okay, so it's focus. It says, much of what you see in life is an agreement that something is in fact true. To develop power, focus on one aspect of your life. This could be your career, a sport, or some endeavor that you have passion about. Be an expert. In the process of becoming an expert, you fine tune your whole being. You collect the important parts of yourself and you begin to live the life of a warrior. Rid yourself of attitudes that are not essential to your task. Collect your energy and focus your power on wondrous and magical acts. Let the shell of your consciousness rise out of the ocean of your subconscious mind. It's just a matter of focus. Absolutely. Because when we're talking about, there are some challenges, there are some obstacles, there are some health issues. It's like you need to get focused, okay? And once you get focused, you now have power. All right, you have power to make the decisions or to move forward like the Chariot, okay? Or for some of you, for you to defend yourself. So this is very profound. And then it also talks about, this could possibly be in your career. So we are going to move forward and see what is in store for your career, okay? So this portion here will not resonate for sure with everyone out there, okay? Some of these cards are going to be very, very direct with particular, interests, career suggestions. Use this as confirmation, like I said before. So if you're wondering, like, oh my God, is this reading for me or is this message for me? The confirmation might come out with the specifics of what the cards are that are drawn here, okay? If you've been trying to figure out what your life purpose is, I try to tell people all the time that, your job could literally be a career, something that you could do for the rest of your life that would sustain you, that could bring in fulfillment. But for most people, a job is something that you do to, try to pay some of your bills. A career is usually something that, we do for a long period of time. We have a passion for, we're really good at. And that's what it should be all about when it comes to a career. Career moves into your life purpose. It should be something that is tied into something that you would want to do for the rest of your life, something that you feel like you were meant to do, you were meant to come on this earth to do. And, in the second house, it talks about, material things. It talks about, luxuries and being able to have things and go places. And it talks about those types of things. And in the 10th house, we're focused on, career and purpose, and so I encourage you to really ask yourself, are you paying attention to what it is that you're being told within yourself? A lot of times you might think it's just a hobby, where in fact it's your life purpose, which equates to that is your career path, okay? That is your life purpose. So if you're struggling with that, there might be some messages here. If it doesn't show up here, the way to figure it out, because your purpose is always there, it's just always speaking to you. It could be this radical idea that you feel like no one would even invest in, or it just sounds so crazy, or you have to know yourself, and you have to be paying attention to the things that you love to do, things that you're really good at, and typically those are the things that are ultimately going to drive you into your life purpose. So just use this as confirmation or a guiding point for some of you. All right, so the first thing that comes out is crystals. It says your connection to crystals and gemstones is a channel of healing energy. Some of you do need some healing energy so that you can unblock the obstacle, the inner obstacle that's not allowing you to hear what your purpose is or what your career choice should be. So you're prompted to connect with crystals that are really good for healing. Some of you are literally connected to crystals in a way that you do spiritual healing with, that you want to teach other people how to do this. Some of you are wanting to open up a metaphysical shop that pertains to crystals. Some of you are just really, really spiritual, and the crystals showing up could just be speaking to you to say, yes, that spiritual direction, that spiritual work, whatever it is, you're connected to that pertains to healing is the thing for you. All right, we're going to move right along. We do have animals. It says you understand animals and communicate with them intuitively. Trust your inner guidance, as the animals are a part of your life's work. Yeah, some of you, would be very good working as a veterinarian. Some of you have a really big love for animals, and there's so many different careers that pertain to animals. So I encourage you to research that, because, a lot of times people, again, they're thinking that because they like something or they like to do something, they're just drawn to that, and that's a hobby. So if you're someone that has lots of animals within your home, and you feel more connected when you're at home and with your animals and around other animals, it might be time for you to look into a career that pertains to animals. That's when you're more at home. That's when you feel more at peace, okay? For whoever that's for. We also have the healer, okay? So this could be, our nurses, our doctors, our physical therapists, anything that has to do with healing. Again, this could go into the spiritual realm as well, but we're talking about physical healing for a lot of you. Some of you are wanting to be a doctor, wanting to be a nurse, or are already in these positions, and this is confirmation that you're on the right path. So whoever that is for. And then ultimately this is for the collective here, because it says consider the career possibilities that are open to you now. Some of you have had some opportunities come to you, and because you're not quite sure, and maybe this is why the Chariot's here, you're not really knowing if this is something that you would like to do or that you're good at, but you don't really have anything on your radar either. So universe is saying, you might want to take this opportunity, and this might be the door opening to where you're supposed to go. So for some of you, weigh your options, consider your options. And for others of you, it's like research some options. All right, because there are some other possibilities out there that some of you have not been considering. Okay, but I do know that you guys want to do something different here. for most of you here. All right, let's go ahead and see what the Starseed Oracle has to say here. Wow, it come right out. Yes, and yes, and yes, and yes. Okay, so the first card we have is trust the timing. Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. Okay. Some of you feel like you have to make a decision really, really quickly. And I understand that it could be very, very difficult, especially if you're in situations where you feel uncomfortable or you feel accused or there's sneaky energy going on. But the universe says, okay, first of all, you need to focus because you need to make a plan. But when it comes to career, it's like you want to be for sure. So it's like take your time. Take your time to figure it out, because if this is something that you're going to be in for a while or, forever, it's like really, really take your time with this and don't rush it. Don't just get into things, Cancer, because you want a way out, right? If you have to stay in something that's not, as long as it's not toxic, it might just be boring, right? Stay in that until you figure out where you want to go, because for some of you, you might have already been job hopping. So it's just like you don't want to get into something else and then not like it and feel like, oh, I'm stuck because I've done this so many other times before. I'm just going to stick into it and then be miserable. It's like take the real time to figure it out, okay? The other thing is surrender to the sweetness. This is Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. Yeah, they're saying take your time because you want to go into something that is like pure utopia. Okay, the image on this card is like absolutely beautiful. It's amazing. When you look at it, you feel the fun. It should be fun. It should be something that you love to do. It should make you feel like when you get up every day, you have a purpose. The money should just be a bonus, okay? You should be able to forget that you're even getting paid, okay? That's how good that it needs to feel for you. And so this is why the universe is asking you to take your time to really figure this out, okay? Very good. We're going to get some angel guidance when it comes to career. Yeah, it says overcoming difficulties. The worst is now behind you and you are surmounting any previous challenges. Exactly. Just like we saw here with the Page of Wands, okay, communication, there's good news coming in. For some of you, I feel like, this is pertaining to a career as well. It's like, you want to take in a new direction. Maybe some of you are finally getting to do what it is that you want to do. There's a new opening somewhere. You're finally being able to change careers. But I do feel like, the worst is to come for a lot of you. Okay. Some of you are mentally thinking that it's worse than it is, but you do have options. Don't forget, you always have an option to turn the page. You always have an option to take a new direction. So never feel like you don't have options. That's simply not true. Okay. We also have the angel therapy. It says, give your cares and worries to us angels and allow us to take your burdens. Yeah, because some of you here with the 8 of Wands, you guys are really banged up here. Okay. I think that you guys have been through a lot at your jobs. Your jobs have worn you down. Some of you, your careers too. And, then you got other things going on at home and around the world. And so it's like we've talked about this before, Cancer is one of the most sensitive signs in the zodiac. So you guys are like empaths almost. It's like you guys are super sensitive to any of the things that are going on around you, let alone within you. So it's time to try to not worry as much as you have been and just know that the worst is over. You just have to focus and come up with a plan to change the page, okay? You have options. Even if you don't know it yet, Cancer, you have options. All right, so healthy lifestyle comes out. For a lot of you, like I said, the not feeling good could just come down to, having a healthy diet, getting adequate sleep, exercising regularly. You know, we did see that health came up twice, and now it's coming up a third time. Some of you are trying to get back to optimal health because you have had surgeries, you have had other ailments, there have been other viruses and things that have been inside of your body. And, there have been times where your physical body on the outside, some of you have issues with your knees, with your arms, your shoulders, your head. And it's like it's time to get a healthier lifestyle so that you can get back on track. You haven't been able to move around as much because of these physical ailments. You haven't been eating properly. You've been eating too much or not enough, or you've been eating properly in the amounts, but it's been all junk food. You've been eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner like they want you to, but it's like you've been eating out, So really pay attention to your lifestyle now, getting enough sleep, getting the proper food and enough of it and not too much, okay? Getting the proper exercise. This is all important here, okay, Cancer? So let's move right along. I am going to change my candle out here. I didn't notice my little guy had one out. But yeah, it all goes hand in hand. And even if you are not someone that is suffering from some major, health situation, it is time for some of you just to maybe not stay up so late, okay? And because you already don't like the environment that you're in, or you're struggling with, other challenging aspects of your life, not getting enough sleep is still not a good thing. It's still going to make things worse. The things that you're eating, putting into your body, the things that you're drinking, so just be mindful of that. But we are going to go ahead and look at your money, though. Finances for Cancer, please. Finances for Cancer. Okay. The Artist. Okay. When this card comes out, this is a different type of card. When it comes out, this is all about being creative. So I feel like for some of you, and I'll go ahead and clarify this too, I feel like for some of you, you need to be very, very creative about, and I'm going to say this first, I don't know who this is for, about saving your money and budgeting your money and spending your money. Some of you tend to overspend, and then it's like, oh my God, like, where did all my money go? And like, you're literally trying to decipher, did I lose money? Did it drop out of my purse? Did it drop out of my pocket? Was I overcharged? If you're somebody like that month to month, where you just don't know where your money has gone, it's time for you to budget and get a little bit more focused. Remember, they spoke about focus. Get a little bit more focused on how you're spending your money. Some of you, this is because you don't have the healthiest lifestyle. All right, you are eating out a lot. That shit racks up. Oh, well, I'm just going to the Dollar Tree. And you go to the Dollar Tree, 3 times a week, and you're thinking, oh, it's the Dollar Tree, but you're spending literally $50 every time you go up in the Dollar Tree, okay, which then equates to $100, then equates to $150. So be very cognitive as to how you're spending your money. Some of you aren't paying attention to that. So get really, really creative on ways on how to save money, all right? The other thing is, for some of you, you need to get creative on ways on how to make money, or, this is what I'm hearing, like side gigs, or doing something extra to make money. Some of you have some really good talents that you could literally make some money on the side of. But I feel like for the collective, it's like finding ways to make your money stretch. Okay, but we'll go ahead and clarify the Artist card, please. Artist card, please. Please clarify. Yeah, some of you don't really have enough to stretch all through your monthly bills. And it's like it's time to get creative to do something additional. Three of Wands, okay? Three of Wands is waiting. Some of you, literally, as soon as you get paid, you're spending your money. You're spending your money. Others of you, there's money that is going to be able to come in and wants to come in, and you're waiting for it. So if you're unemployed and you're waiting to be accepted, you know, again with the Two of Chariots, if you're waiting, for some of you, I'm having so many downloads at once. If you're on unemployment or something like that, or if you're waiting for your last paycheck because you did decide to leave, some of you are waiting on money. Okay, you're literally waiting. Both of you are waiting. Okay, so everything's kind of on pause for you. For some of you, it's like you need to, when you get the money, you need to wait and budget and see what's coming up, especially what's going on in the world today. You might want to wait before you're so easily spending out, okay? But we're going to go ahead. Let's get some more. Okay, it comes right out. Yes, King of Pentacles, all right? Some of you have been really, really generous, which is nice, with your money, okay? I'm going to move this here. Some of you have been really, really generous in giving out your money, okay? Yeah, look at this with the Three of Pentacles, all right? You've been out celebrating. No, girl, I got this round. You know what I mean? Buy you a drink. Yeah, some of y'all have been really, really splurging with your money. Okay, you've been living that King of Pentacles lifestyle, popping the bottles, okay? And this is why with the Eight of Cups, your money's gone. Okay, this is clear. This can't get no clearer. Okay, I don't know who this is for. Some of you have been literally just being generous to the people around you, your friends and family members that are in need. And it's like, okay, you know, that's great. But do you have that all to do? Okay, because with the Eight of Cups here, it's like, you know, you might have to stop doing that. You might have to distance yourself from being able to do that. Or you could have people around you that are seeing you as the King of Pentacles, and regardless if you're male or female, and have been trying to, you know, do it up on your time, on your dime, all right? And so now it's like, okay, you got to pull back. There's some people around you that might be capitalizing off of the money, off of the savings, okay, that you have here. So that is a very direct message for some of you. Some of you have been able to save a lot of money or had a lot of money because you were in a position to do so. And so because you had been, you know, doing what you wanted to do, going out, which I'm not saying don't go out, I'm not saying have fun, but now it's like you can no longer live like that. You need to save your money. You need to save your money. You need to wait, okay? You need to hang back. You can't go out with the crew every weekend, okay? Yeah. I see like there should be a little bit of mindfulness when it comes to the money. You guys are very generous, though. I see that you guys have been pulling the weight for some people or someone, or have been literally giving and giving and giving. Okay, let's look at the outcome for your money. Yeah, see, here's what I'm seeing again. This is repeating itself. With the Nine of Wands, we had this. This is that wounded warrior, okay? So, again, some of you might feel used and abused because, let me pull them out again. There's your little brother here, okay? Some of you might be used and abused financially, because there are people, again, people around you that are in need or are manipulating a situation and wanting, you to give the money or whatever. But I do see that you guys are wounded financially a bit here. Okay, I do see that. And you will be. But the good thing is, with the King of Cups, I do feel like, you know, there is going to be someone around you that will be able to help you. It doesn't have to necessarily be a physical being. This could be, the universe that's going to help you to get some balance here. All right, because I feel like there isn't any balance. I feel like it's all on you. So this could literally mean that there is someone that's coming in that loves you to save the day, or this could be, finally someone pulling in, the weight, or meeting you halfway there. I'm getting something here that I feel like for some of you, the person that could possibly be taking, draining your pocket or your bank account could be someone, like a partner or a love interest, someone that you absolutely love, someone that you absolutely adore. This here, you being wounded by this individual, this is someone that's very charming, someone that you love, this is your partner, and so this could possibly be the person that is, draining your pockets, draining your bank account, or it could be that they are going to be the ones to help you, and you're no longer going to have this. This also could be a new opportunity that comes in. The person that calls you for the job or the new career or something like that, that comes in and that assists in your financial challenges that you're having. But for a lot of you, I feel like the person around you could be a partner. And it's going to be up to you to really stand up to them to say, you know what, you're either going to help me or you're going to hinder me. And if you're going to hinder me, it's time to go. So let's see here. Let's get some wisdom of the oracle. Yeah, okay, here we go. We have round and round and breaking the deck. And we have soulmates. Come on, go in. I feel like for some of you, again, you're still in that cycle. You're either at that same job, you're still trying to figure out your career, or you haven't changed that career path. Or, your finances. It's the same. For some of you, it's the same issue going round and round, and it has to do, with soulmate energy here, when it comes to your finances in particular. I feel like because you feel that soulmate connection, you might be investing a lot of your finances, maybe to go see them, or maybe they live with you, or to have a good time with them, or to take her out, or to please him in some type of way financially, or to help him out. So I do see that. But whatever it is, I do feel like there is a round and round stagnancy, just like in the beginning when I was trying to get your cards out here, round and round. It just keeps going around and around. Some of you are in your head, and this is why we have this wounded warrior with something with the head. This is internal, insanity, round and round. Let's see. Soulmate energy sometimes is just people that are around you to show you something about yourself. So if you are in a situation where you're feeling like you're being manipulated financially, or, abused financially, or relied on financially by the people that are around you, It's like, there should be, there's definitely a lesson there for you to learn. Um, and it's time to look at that. But we're going to look at some other messages that have come out here for you. You guys got quite a bit. Orphaned. Yeah, some of you are really afraid. This is really going in deep. None of my other readings got this deep when it came to the career work and finances. But I will say with this, some of you are afraid to be alone. Okay. Some of you have been alone before. Some of you have actually been an orphan or as a child been alone or without. Maybe your partner or the people that you are trying to support have had this situation, but I feel like this is you, Cancer. It's like, it's almost like you're a people pleaser. So when it comes to work, that could be the case also. When it comes to money, I definitely see it. And so we have the TikTok card. It's like, it's time. It's time to turn the page. It's time to be like the Chariot here. Be like the Chariot, wherever it is, right here. It's literally time to make a decision. Oh, that's not even the Chariot. Where is your Chariot? Y'all jumped on the Chariot already? The Chariot is out the door. The Chariot said they ain't even waiting for you, okay? The Chariot card then got some gone, y'all, but here it is. It's time to make a decision. It's time to make a decision when it comes to your job, to your career, and certainly your finances. It's time to put your foot down for some of you. And with that being said, we have, come to the edge. It's time for you guys to literally take a risk here. Some of you are afraid to take a risk. You have anxiety about just, going into something new. What it's time. This is like the Fool card in the traditional tarot. All right, it's time to come to the edge, because once you do, there's a message in a bottle here for you. Okay, and the message is very, very clear here. All right, and that's, you have options. There's better things in store for you. That's the message. Okay, that's exactly the message. But how will you know if you do not make the decision? Let's take a look at the Soul Journey deck. And we're going to close this out with this, and then one more message here. This is the part that really gets you to think. It asks you the questions. And so this is why I said, use this as guidance here. All right. Yes, some of you, this is definitely about health here, because it says, where am I with my health goals? Where do I want to be? Why am I not there? What will it take for me to feel well? Wow, this is, if we just look at the first question, where am I with my health goals? Again, some of you are allowing these people and these situations to drag your health down. Where do I want to be? Some of you don't even know. Some of you know but are afraid to take the leap. So literally ask yourself, why am I not there? Well, if that's where you want to be, why are you still here? And it says, what will it take for me to feel well? What will it take? Okay. So let's go ahead. It says, if my body could talk, it would say. And I encourage you to answer that question. But today's soul action says, feed your body what it needs to feel nourished, appreciated, and loved. Make some new exciting goals to take your health to the next level. And this is your mental and physical health. Okay? This all goes in together here. I can't express enough to you how this all ties in together. If you don't feel well because you're not eating well, then you'll take shit from people because you don't have enough energy. If you feel bad about yourself internally, you'll allow circumstances to put you in manipulated predicaments and to take less and to work more and to so on and so on. Don't do that to yourself, Cancer. All right, let's go ahead and see what you need to focus on for the month of June. And I feel like even going into July. What needs to be your focus Focus for Cancer, please. Focus for Cancer. Okay. A couple of messages here. The first one is sacred knowledge. It says, close your eyes and focus on your breath. That's the second time it's mentioned focus. Feel the peace within. Beyond your thoughts lies your eternal truth, that I am present and eternal love. Yeah, you guys got to know that. You guys have got to know your eternal truth, okay? And it starts by asking yourself these questions here and answering them. The next message is coming from Archangel Michael. It says, the path is now clear. I have removed all obstacles in your way. Hello, hello. Are you guys paying attention? Because we do have the card here that says, your difficulties are now over. Okay, Archangel Michael has done that for you. It says you can move forward now with the ease and confidence. You will achieve what your hearts desire. Okay? Hello, this is all about the Chariot. Okay, this is all about the Chariot. Okay? Your angels have moved the obstacles out of your way. Now it's up to you, Cancer, to focus and to make the decisions. Use your sacred knowledge, your inner truths, to assist you in making these decisions and going in these directions, okay? So that your blessings can flow. All right, guys, this is what I have for you. I hope that you enjoyed. Please comment below if this resonated with you at all. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you can be notified when I upload again. I have so many things that I want to do on this channel, and if the energy and the time allows me to do so, I hope that you guys will already be present. I hope to see you guys on the other side. I'm begging you guys to do the work because I do care so much. This is why I do what I do. If you're interested in a personal reading, email me at healingtarot1111@gmail.com. Right now, I'm doing readings at $33. I have other specialty services that I do provide. If you're interested in knowing what those are, please email me down below. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Please take heed to everything that was said here today. And I will be in touch with you guys soon. I love and truly care about you, Cancer. Take care. Till next time. Bye-bye.